guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm obviously coming at you with wet hair and no makeup. I don't think I've ever done this on my channel because I really don't do my makeup on my channel for multiple reasons. One being that my makeup is pretty much unpredictable day to day. Like, I'm no professional, so sometimes it looks great and sometimes I absolutely hate it. So putting this up on the internet is a risk within itself. Also, my setup really doesn't help me out, like, as far as doing my makeup goes. I usually do it at my vanity, which has like awful lighting except for my makeup mirror. So moving in front of my window in order to do this video is a little bit scary for me because I don't do my makeup over here usually, so it's a learning curve that I'm gonna have to get used to. I have all of my makeup in front of me that I think I will be using today. So without further ado, let's get some makeup on my very, very, very tired face right now. So I already have all my skincare on, my moisturizer, my serum, my eye cream, all of that. So I'm just going to take this little sample size of the YSL Touche Éclat primer and just put it everywhere. So this is the makeup that I would do on days when I'm actually wearing makeup. I will admit I am that girl who is kind of like, I spent a lot of money on this makeup, I don't feel the need to wear it to class. It's all good if you do, obviously. I wish I was that person, but I like my sleep, and sometimes I just throw on mascara and go. Mascara and eyebrows is pretty much like, if I'm gonna wear makeup to class, that would be what, like, the bare minimum of what I'm gonna wear. But I'm definitely the kind of person who likes to do like her entire face if I'm gonna wear makeup, so that's kind of hard to do like during class. So today's Christmas Eve, so we'll see if that changes what I do at all. And then I put on my little Grande Lips lip plumper. This is kind of like a primer for my lips. I already have lip balm on, but this just kind of plumps them up. This isn't my favorite, but I'm trying to use it up. And then, just so that I do all the primers at once and give them decent time to sink in, I'm going to use my primer potion by Urban Decay and just put it on my eyelids. Obviously, I don't use brushes for any of these steps because I don't find it necessary. I would use a brush if the YSL primer had like a ton of glitter in it. Like the MAC one does, that, like the ones that have like ridiculous glitter, I'm definitely prone to using a brush for. So next I do my brows while that is all sinking in. Don't know if I want to use my dip brow or my brow definer pencil. I think I'm going to use my pencil today because I'm looking for like kind of a quicker look, and the dip brow can take a little bit. I used to love this pencil when I first got it, but now I feel like I'm noticing way more warmth than I did at the beginning, which is so annoying because I do like my brows to be really cool, because I like my hair to be really cool. So it's really annoying that now all of a sudden I've just like noticed that my brows look red in frame sometimes, and I hate that. I'll probably have to touch them up later, but those will do for right now because it's kind of a mess to do this on camera, if I'm honest. Next up, I have just my brow gel by Anastasia. I'm gonna have to get a new one of these soon because mine is getting clumpy and gross. Yeah, I definitely need to like fix these up a little bit, but I'll do that when I'm done at the end. Okay, so now what I will do is put on my foundation. Today I'm going to be using my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. I can never remember what the last word is. This is my favorite foundation. I'm in the shade 12 Beige Rose. And then I just take my Beauty Blender which I haven't cleaned since I used it yesterday, so I apologize. A really busy day today, so hopefully this stays looking nice through church and dinner and visiting family. I would usually, tomorrow on Christmas Day, I will probably use a little bit more of like a matte or long wearing foundation, but today I just wasn't in the mood to deal with that, so more likely to put that stuff on off camera. Obviously, this is kind of a foundation that people used to talk about a ton. I still love it. I like that it's pretty much just like evening out my skin tone, not so much like a mask on my face. So that, for one, is probably why it is one of my favorite foundations, because it's very easy and it just looks very natural and it looks like my skin. Whereas some of my other foundations that I'm more likely to wear tomorrow give me more of that flawless base. Not something I'm really needing today. It's pretty like casual day. So, yep, so that's on, and then I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape, a very, very little amount of this. This stuff is hardcore. It's like I try to use the viewfinder as a mirror and then regret that instantly. I'm breaking out really bad around my mouth right now, and I don't really know why, but it's really annoying. So I'm just going to throw that on my spots and under my eyes. This stuff is good, it's just not as good as NARS Creamy Concealer. So when I run out of this, I'm definitely probably going to go back to the NARS because I love it. Or I'll try something new, but I really miss my NARS Creamy Concealer. For sure. Alright, next up I'm going to set that with my Laura Mercier Under Eye Secret Brightening Powder and a Real Techniques setting brush. This is my favorite way to set underneath my eyes. I'm obviously gonna have to like figure out a way to do this because I need like 4 hands. I love this stuff. It's super smooth. I don't find that it creases on me. It just actually sets my under eye, which I really appreciate because I cannot stand to feel tacky. Next up, I'm going to use my little deluxe sample size of my Kat Von D translucent setting powder. I was thinking about using my It Cosmetics one, but I really just hate using it. Ooh, this has gotten a little everywhere. And with that, I'm just going to use an e.l.f. powder blurring brush. I really need a new powder brush, so comment down below your favorite powder brush because like I can't find one that I like. Because this is not my favorite, but it's the one that I've found works at least. I can't stand those big fluffy ones because I have oily skin. Well, I have combo oily skin. So while I may have some dry patches, by the end of the day, if my setting powder isn't doing its job, my face will be an entire oil slick. And like, that's not really what I'm looking for when I head to church tonight. So, and I'm not trying to like spend time like redoing my makeup today because, you know, it's Christmas Eve. So obviously I set my face a lot for a couple of reasons. Obviously that Vitalumiere is not like a matte foundation and I have very oily skin sometimes, so I can't stand to feel tacky. It just really bothers me, so I really do like pack on the setting powder, even in the winter. I'm going to use bronzer to just contour my face real quick. really casually. I'm not trying to have like sculpted cheekbones today because what's the point? I also contour my forehead because it's huge and I like to have a little bit of a shadow, and then my jaw and chin because, you know, winter weight. So you can probably tell I didn't do that much. It looks probably a little bit more fiercer on camera than it actually is, but it's actually, the contour is pretty subtle, so I don't know why it's showing up pretty like whew, stark on camera. And then we're just gonna throw on a little bit of blush. I'm gonna use the MAC Ambering Rose. This is one of my favorite winter blushes because it's just really pretty and warm and nice. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of that onto my cheeks. All right, and then I'm gonna take my Sigma Duo Fiber brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit, figure that out. And then I'm gonna do highlight. I'm gonna use my Moonstone by Becca. It's one of my favorites, looks really good on my skin tone. And I'm going to use the It Cosmetic Highlight and Define duo-ended brush. I do not highlight my forehead because, well, as I said, it doesn't need any highlighting. It's got that on its own. And for right now, that is the face. I will spritz it with some setting spray by Urban Decay at the very, very end, but for right now, that's what we're working with. Actually, no, I totally lied. I like to put on some of this Hourglass. I mix dim light and translucent light together. I'm just gonna use my Sigma Duo Fiber for this really quickly. I usually use a different brush, but totally didn't bring it over here with me. This, I find, kind of just sweeps everything together, and it just makes my face look really nice and healthy, because obviously I use a ton of setting powder, so this just kind of brings some life back to my skin. Okay, we're gonna do eyes super quickly because I gotta get going. But this is my Marc Jacobs little mini eyeliner. It's one of my favorite eyeliners. I'm just gonna tight line real quick. There we go. And then I'm actually gonna use an old favorite that nobody uses anymore, and that is the Naked palette by Urban Decay. This is my go-to palette on day-to-day basis, just because I know what I like to use it for. So I'm going to take some Naked on my Sigma tapered blending brush and literally just brush that into the crease. My Sigma eye shading brush, take a little bit of Sidecar, which is my favorite color in this palette, and just I got a little bit of fallout on that, so brush it off. Little extra glitter for Christmas, nothing wrong with that. Then I'm going to take Sin on, I think this is a concealer brush, yep. I love using concealer brushes on my eyes. And I'm going to use a super old concealer brush and just take Virgin and pop it on the brow bone. Take my Real Techniques Luxe Crease brush and literally just blend the edges. So super simple eye look, and then I would sometimes throw on liquid eyeliner. Oh, what the heck. We're going to try a little bit of liquid eyeliner today. Not much. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I'm literally just going to do thin line. I always say thin line and then it gets a little out of hand, so. So it's not perfect, but what I like to do is I take a tiny little brush from Real Techniques. This is the accent brush, and I'm just going to use what's in front of me. I'm going to take Smoke Show, smoke it out a little bit just to make it look like those mistakes were meant to be there. And that's what we're going to take. So next up is mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes with my Tarte eyelash curler. And then lately I've been using a mixture of Perversion and Superhero. Perversion is starting to go, not bad, but it's starting to be done. So I'm just trying to use up the last of it. And last but not least, I'm going to do lips. And today I'm going to do a red lip because it's Christmas Eve. So we have the Balm Pickup Liners in Boyfriend Material as my liner, and then the Stila Stale Day Liquid Lipstick in Beso. So usually I would clean up the lip line a little bit, but I'm in a hurry, so I can't do that today. So now I'm just gonna go spray my face, dry my hair, and hit the road because I am in a hurry to see my family. But yes, this would be my, I guess, average December everyday makeup look. Obviously I wear red because festive times, but the Naked palette is definitely what I reach for if I really don't know what else to do with my eyes. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again really, really soon. Bye!